ED at Blue Star joins in with his perspective, and we also have a speaker coming in from Chroma. That is Abhijit Mitra, CEO and MD from Chroma. Good morning to both of you. Thanks very much. Our headline reads that GST is prompting massive discounts. Mr. Thiagarajan, come in first. How big are the discounts and how much are you pushing sales ahead of GST?
Good morning. It is true that there are discounts and many schemes are being offered by the dealers, and I do not subscribe to a view there is some 40-50% or discounts are going on. See, generally between MRP and the market operating price, always there was something like 15% kind of a difference. Now, the GST transition related burnout could be somewhere around 5%, which we have informed the dealers we will go ahead and compensate. Therefore, the discount should be in the range of anywhere between 20%, 25%, 15 already existed. So there is some 5% more discount. Now, second thing is that more than 1 year old stocks will be actually attracting much more discount for the simple reason there is no GST related compensation. So that will account for something like 14% or so. So therefore, there could be a discount of 30% in case of 1 year old stocks. Third is that there are a lot of awareness being created in order to exhaust the stocks, and in this liquidation process you are hearing more. That's all I would say. The fact of the matter is focus has shifted to secondary sales rather than primary sales. Actually, we will not be interested in dumping stocks on the dealers. Dealers will not be interested in having stocks which are billed to them pre-GST rates. So therefore, it is very well understandable that this is happening. The dealers are interested in getting rid of the inventories, and it is good, and it will redefine the paradigm post GST regime.
Let me get you into the conversation as well. At your end at Chroma, what kind of promotional offers and discounts are you offering for across categories, and are prices expected to be slashed and back again? Apart from the GST rate, will there be a drop in sales because of destocking by dealers? What's your sense?
Primary sales, definitely yes. So the billing from our side to the dealers in this quarter will be lower, definitely. But is there a consumer demand? This month my rough estimate is air conditioners compared with last year should be growing by around 15% in terms of secondary sales. That is my estimate. And consumers are not going to, if there is a demand, they will end up buying. So one more important thing that is happening in this category is the peak months used to be sum total of April, May, June at some point of a time. Much earlier it used to be May, June, July, but it gradually has shifted to March, April, May. So June had not been the peak month even last year. So therefore, consumers end up taking their decision independent of this. But as Abhijit mentioned, it is indeed true that there is a feeling that the air conditioners prices must be going up, therefore we should buy. So some amount of purchases may be happening. But even that is a wrong notion. The actual, even though I had myself stated the prices should be going up due to GST, the actual calculations reveal in a steady state, okay, the transition, all the problem will be over. The prices should be coming down by around 1.5%, because earlier excise duty was paid on the MRP value with abatement. The GST will be getting paid on the actual selling price. So therefore, there are some savings in terms of taxation, which will eventually get passed on to the consumers. So having said all this, the full year demand forecast we had stated was the market for air conditioners for FY18 should grow by around 15%.
Okay.
I will hold on to that estimate. I will hold on to that.
What about 5-star energy efficient and inverter air conditioners? You wanted an 18% rate for these products, and you know that negotiation also happens because it's about how the new rates work in with your own expectations. So is that in line?
It is in line, but I don't think the government is going to step into that at all. They will not be differentiating the higher energy efficiency air conditioners to be taxed at a lower rate. If you recall, my other request was the educational institutions and healthcare institutions like hospitals must be allowed additional concession at 18%. That is also not being considered. I don't think that will happen. We as an industry have to figure out how we will grow the volumes and bring down the prices, at the same time maintain the margins. That will happen if the scale is going to go up. So therefore, my last point is this, that overall my understanding is the disposable income will go up. Consumer is going to benefit in terms of his day-to-day expenses. And under the circumstances, the durables market should be looking healthy in the coming years.
Okay, Abhijit, once GST rollout happens, what kind of revision are we likely to see in your pricing strategy? Since the GST Council allowed input credit claim, hiccups do you see in GST implementation?
So fast forward to 1st July morning, your own channel or any other channel, I expect there will be a lot of excitement and chaos. I think big firms like Chroma, all of them will be ready, more or less. But in tier 3, 4, 5 towns, smaller dealers, there will be a lot of issues there. They may have to manually prepare the bill of handover. They may not have taken the stock and uploaded in the system. I expect some kind of chaos. We are preparing for that particular eventuality. And I will not be even surprised if certain items are stocked out in many categories, because large firms like ours, we have to move the entire factory and supply chain into the new system. So we will be stopping the production and restarting it on a particular date after carrying out the inventory migration. So therefore, there will be excitement and chaos, but it is something which is supposed to happen. The earlier it happens and we move forward is better, in my opinion.
Mr. Thiagarajan, Abhijit, both of you, thank you so much for really putting the pieces together and telling us how the GST implementation is going to impact you guys, and of course we as consumers too. But enjoy the sale while it lasts. That's the word for consumers so far. Good speaking with both of you.